stubbornly doing a recording, and when I know I'm set up proper, this I don't even watch the rest of these recordings anymore unless you want to see failure. Everything I've researched in regards to my recording software and my capture card has come to the conclusion that while I do freezing like it is now and audio issues when I record, capture card shouldn't be causing this much drama. In other words, I need a better PC. So I'm saving up and getting a laptop, and just doing this is kind of a failure, I guess, and yeah. One thing is, when I switched to from Windows 8 to Windows 10, I had issues with my Windows. I needed new sound drivers, which I didn't know how to upload in Windows 10, so I reverted back to Windows 8 in my and the game being so skippy and laggy is a problem my gaming PC, which will probably be a laptop because I don't want to record in a with a desktop anymore. I just don't. Come on, come on. Well, I moved. It's not so much giving me anxiety. The fact that I have to take a bus to go places is what's giving me anxiety, but most of what I need is walking distance from me. My pharmacy, my groceries, that's all walking distance. I need to factor and just simply renew my prescriptions and I'm helping Sarah take your old, and when Robin was successful, for lack of a better term, breed, she was really looking forward to it. She was looking forward to taking care of a child, of a baby. Sarah she's on that fine line between pack rat and hoarder. I wouldn't necessarily say she's not as some people, but it's weird and the place is a mess. In fact, to give you an idea, my room is probably the cleanest in the house. And I'm by no means a clean person. I'm not a slob, though some people may disagree. I'm cluttered. That's the thing, my room is very cluttered, and the rest of the house is even apparently, while going through the doctor during pregnancy, she told her doctor or therapist or someone, my place is kind of a mess. It's by no means a big hazard, but I'm having a baby, what do I do? And the person recommended getting in contact with Children's Aid Services. Before Sarah even gave birth, Children's Aid was threatening to take Robin away. Before she even gave birth. Sarah is by no means a bad person. She doesn't deserve this shit. They harassed her so much that they gave her complex. It gave her someone who. Why isn't my mouse moving? There. As someone who has not, I don't, it might be post-traumatic, but I don't think it is. I have post-traumatic stress. Hated that because I always thought to myself, well, obviously you don't hate him that bad. He's not your enemy that bad. I've suffered through all sorts of mental and physical abuse. I have physical ailments. I have severe mental health problems, and though I don't wish it on my worst enemy or the person I hate the most anymore, if I found out someone I had that I didn't like it or don't know had it, I wouldn't care. Post-traumatic stress disorder? It could be someone I loathe. I find out they have post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm inviting them over to my house for a coffee, beer, whiskey, and a bitch rant. I would rather have... It's weird. When I found out Charlie Sheen had HIV, I thought, well, who cares? If Charlie Sheen had post-traumatic stress disorder, I'd care if he makes me an asshole, but guess what? I already warned you people I'm an asshole. Get used to it. Post-traumatic stress disorder is horrifying, and I'm aware of the damage it's done to me. I don't want that happening to Sarah, and I don't want Robin dealing with a mom who suffers from complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and because it was caused by people trying to take Robin away, Robin's a trigger! Not fun. Robin doesn't deserve it, Sarah doesn't deserve it, and Sarah, she'll ever admit it to herself, she loves Robin dearly, it's just she doesn't want to for fear of, oh my god, Children's Aid is going to take my baby away. It's construction complete. It's a puppy thing. New construction options. She's so scared of Robin being taken away that she don't do. Like, the part of her that wants to bond and love him and be a positive influence on him is... It's there. I've seen it. The thing is, have complex negative emotions is kind of takes over. She doesn't want to bond with Robin because she doesn't want to feel the loss of losing her only baby. Robin, well, her only child right now. Robin's not a baby, but her only baby. She doesn't want to feel that impending loss, which is... She logically knows now is not going to happen, but it's complex, it's post-traumatic stress. You don't think logically. That's what it does. It's terrible. She's... Like, I've seen her break down and cry, not just over the phone, but since I've moved here. I'm a horrible mother. I don't love my child. My child makes me miserable. I'm a horrible mother. My child makes me miserable. I don't love my child. If she didn't love her child, she wouldn't be doing this, and The problem is it's trying to convince her of that. It's a terrible thing that makes you feel terrible emotions. I'm a borderline sociopath, schizophrenic, clinically depressed, bipolar person. And it's PTSD that's, as far as I'm concerned, is the worst. PTSD is what made me the asshole I am today. Before PTSD, I was actually kind of nice and pleasant. If anything, I was too nice and pleasant. Part of the causes of my ODSP, my PTSD is the fact that I went to a private Christian Seventh-day Adventist school. I was just somewhat of an outcast. I was seen as a loser because I was a nerd, and this during the days where being a nerd was a bad thing. It wasn't a cool thing like it was today. You nerds are lucky today. Sports, I was fat. I wasn't ugly, but I felt ugly. And I was so be liked that it was pathetic. I'd try anything to get these people who, in all honesty, I didn't even really like, but they were the only people there. I tried so desperately to get like me. It was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. The most popular boys at our school were those who were good at sports. I've never been good at sports. I've never been athletic. I don't even like sports. I find it to be extremely, boring. But because sports was what I was supposed to like, I pretended to like sports, and I pretended to like football, even though football is to me is about as exciting as watching golf. I tried to, when I be good at school, and I was a kid that not only was I picked last school, that people went, oh, Craig, you can have him. I wasn't even picked. I was I was forced to have them accept me. I wasn't even wanted. Believe me when I say that makes you feel absolutely terrible as a kid. It's not fun. And I didn't really have any friends. I was picked. It was made even worse because when I was growing up as a kid, I had water in my ears and I was partially deaf. So my first year of school, I had the vocabulary of about an late 2 early 3-year-old. I was seen as a stupid kid. Ironically, I became the smartest kid in the class. I actually failed my first year of school. And to this day, when I tell people that, they're shocked. Like, how do you feel? How do you feel kindergarten? Like, what you didn't play well at recess? But yeah, I failed kindergarten my first year, and then the reason was I was still trying to learn how to speak. I was deaf during the years of child development, where they, honestly, I probably shouldn't have been going to school, and I vaguely remember my parents putting me in a public school. They threw me out and put me in the state ag school because, well, religion education is far other bullshit. But I think the real reason was when I was put in the public school. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I was put in with the students, which I was a special needs student. My parents, if this has been true, there wasn't a retard class. There wasn't a special needs class. Especially considering I eventually did learn and caught up quickly on my development and became the top student in my grade. Ironically, I think the main reason why they failed kindergarten or grade was if I just didn't know how to read. I had significant trouble reading, which is ironic because I read a lot now and did as a kid. What got me to read, ironically, was a Game Boy. For my fourth or dad bought me a Game Boy, and it came with it's Tetris in with the Game Boy, but he bought me Super Mario Land, and back then games came with wanted my dad to read the manual for me because it had pictures of all the enemies and the like, and I thought it was very cool. Well, my dad went, "No, son, you're gonna have to read it yourself." Well, so I did. I started reading the manual and dropped on children's books, which were all pretty religious bullshit. Started reading the dictionary. I was reading the encyclopedia. I was reading anything and everything I could get my hands on. I went from being the dumbest kid in the class, well, now everybody hated me even more because the retard is outshining, but he still can't run fast or play baseball very well or whatever. I was still the loser, and now I was not only was I the nerd loser, I was the loser. The teachers. So I rejected and tried so desperately for these to be liked. I didn't even really want to be popular. I just wanted them to not hate me. In grade 4, I became diabetic. This is when my this is what set off my events leading to post-traumatic stress disorder to it causing post-traumatic stress disorder. I was the only diabetic in the entire school. Everybody
teased me.
I was hated even more. If I ate so much as a piece of chocolate, they were phoning everybody. Is he allowed to eat that? Is he allowed to eat that? We saw him. Is he allowed to eat that? Is he to die? It wasn't just students doing this, it was the fucking teachers as well. The teachers were fucking stupid. And this is when I went from trying to get these people to like me to fucking have them hate me. I don't care anymore. And I stopped not only did I not stopped giving a shit, I almost got off on the hatred. I went from being the goody-goody two-shoes to the goody-goody twos behind the teacher's back and swearing like a fucking sailor's whore around everybody else. And yeah, one thing that happened in grade 4 is that fun. There was a bully that was a pastor's kid, and because he was a pastor's kid, he got away with fucking murder. He was the biggest bully in the school, and I was taught when you see a fight, go tell the teacher, they break it up. Well, the teachers didn't do anything. They let this kid terrorize the smaller children. And because the kids in my grade hated me, I hung out with the people that were older than me. And then they graduated and went to high school, and I started hanging out with the younger kids. Berkeley, who was the bully, was picking on someone who was essentially, at the time, a short little runt. He was pummeling. And I saw this, and I look over, and I see two teachers watching, who obviously saw what's going on, turn around, walk away. Something in me snapped. I started just beating the ever-loving shit out of Berkeley. It's not something I'm supposed to be proud of, but kid deserved it. Kid deserved worse, because the teachers weren't doing anything well. I was suspended for what was supposed to be 2 weeks. Fucking parent of a kid who was bullied by this little school and said, my son's being terrorized by this person and you people are doing nothing. He deserved what he got. He's a good guy here. You send him back. You suspend Berkeley. Stage of suing everybody lawsuits would have been threatened. I was actually looking forward to my suspension. I was only suspended for a day. I was looking forward to it. I was kind of pissed off that they let me back so soon, but oh well. They didn't suspend Berkeley, but Berkeley was beat up by the biggest loser in school. This will make me popular. No. Now I was a kid that beat up Berkeley. There was no winning at that school, and I don't even care anymore. I stopped caring. And due to my post-traumatic stress, I stopped trying to get people to like me and almost tried to get them to hate me because, hell, you already hated me anyways. Maybe if I discussed them enough, they'll leave me the fuck alone. And I still have that kind of attitude due to post-traumatic stress. I don't anymore. I don't care if I'm loud. Absolutely hate me, think I'm the worst person, and wish death upon my children. I will be funny. Not only do I not care, I like it. I like this. I don't give a damn if anybody likes me anymore. I expect people not to like me, and when I first meet people, I discuss them. They start to get to know me and be friendly. I find it extremely irritating. Fuck off and leave me alone. And I like this. Sarah doesn't like it, and I know I shouldn't like it. It feels so damn good. It feels so damn good. And it's wrong. This is not the way I'm supposed to feel. I'm supposed to have people, if not love me or like me, at the very least not hate me, but I want them to. With my book coming out, I enjoy the hate mail. I love the hate mail and hate the fan mail. And I know I've said in the past that the fan mail that's like, congratulations, I'm looking forward to the Duck Book, I say I enjoy that. I honestly don't. I find it very awkward.
Enemy unit sighted.
I not only do I want to be hated and left and turn people off, even if it's somebody I like, somebody I love. If it's a horrible person, I honestly don't care anymore. That's what post-traumatic does to me. And not only do I like that I not care. It's great. And I shouldn't feel this way. And I know it's wrong, but I don't care. That's what post-traumatic stress does to you. It's the thing of, I know I should feel bad, but I feel great. And I don't allow myself to feel any strong emotion anymore than annoyance, irritance, and contentment. When I get excited, I don't want to. When I get happy, I don't love to. Yeah, I love people, but I don't love what's anymore because I don't want to feel any emotion anymore. I want to feel numb. These movies, the people are on clinical depressions and saying, I don't feel anything. I want to feel something. Take me off these depressions. I'm numb. Even if it's sadness, I don't want to feel it. I'm the exact opposite. I would rather not feel anything, including love and excitement and passion and happiness, and risk feeling the negative emotions that I did when I was going through what caused my PTSD. That's what PTSD does to you. It makes you not want to feel anything. I just want to say that's not what it does to you. It's what it's done to me. And I don't want to admit that to myself. Because first off, he's not my kid. He's taken a shining to me, which is both endearing, annoying, and in my rather unhumble opinion, dangerous. Because well, I don't want him loving me more than his mom, because I don't. I don't want him loving me at all, but he does. I am, in this house, his single source of positive attention, and he needs it. And he gets it from me, and I don't want him to get it from me. Because it means that a fucked up person who doesn't want to feel anything at all has a kid who loves him and looks up to him and wants to be like him. I don't want that. Honestly, it scares me. He deserves better. He deserves someone who wants to feel love, emotion, and passion, and like, I don't have any passion anymore. When I find something I am passionate about, I quickly, not just give it up, but deny myself because I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel any emotion at all. None. None whatsoever. I want to be... It's great being numb. Absolutely fucking great. I don't know why more people aren't doing this. And I know this is not the way it's supposed to be, but it's the way I am. And while I enjoy it, I know it's wrong, and I shouldn't, and I wouldn't try anybody. I honestly wouldn't want anybody. And I wouldn't even wish it on someone. I wouldn't wish it on someone I hated. I wouldn't wish it on any, and when I was a kid, I am ashamed to admit that I wished the people I hated died, got raped, and had HIV, and was abused, and was significantly worse off than I was. I was a goody for everybody, that was surprisingly evil. I was not a well-adjusted, happy kid. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody. People deserve to feel emotion, whether it be positive or negative. They honestly deserve to feel a fucking happy emotion. I refuse. It's not that I don't, it's that I refuse to feel any happy emotion. And I will not wish that on anyone. I am disgusted by anything good and happy. Disgusted by it. What the hell happened to my base? I thought I had this mission 1. What the hell happened? Oh my god. I thought I was doing so well, too. Oh well, next round. But yeah, that's what post-traumatic stress does. It makes you disgusted with shit like happiness. I am disgusted by happiness. I am disgusted by love. I don't want to be loved. But I don't admit I want to be loved. It's terrible. It's so shit on anybody. Because people deserve to feel hatred and depression and like the things that I do wish upon them, but with the negative emotion, powerful negative emotion comes positive, powerful emotion. People deserve to feel positive, strong, powerful, positive emotions other than mild contentment and liking something. I love people and I wish I didn't. I love Robin and I wish I didn't. And as I said, I am capable of both loving and hating someone at the same time. The people I feel this way towards, the love is stronger, but I'd rather hate them. That's kinda fucked up. That's actually very, very fucked up. It's terrible. I'd rather feel nothing and then feel passion, love, and happiness and bliss, feeling the negative emotions that triggered my PTSD. And not only do I feel this way, I want to feel this way. I will want to be, if anything, worse. I don't even want to feel irritated. I don't want to feel contentment. I want to feel nothing. This is what PTSD does. And while I enjoy it, I shouldn't enjoy it. And I don't wish it on anybody, and I don't especially on my good friend Sarah. Sarah's a beautiful woman. She deserves so much better than this. He honestly does. Nobody. Not even people like Hitler deserves this, and Hitler, I'm an atheist, but Hitler deserves to burn in hell for eternity. He does not deserve PTSD. It doesn't turn people into monsters, it turns people into stone. It's better to be a monster than be turned into stone. I was so close to winning this time, but oh well. When you add those videos you see of me of Squirt where I read to him, I don't want to and I do it to give Squirt happiness, but I don't want to do it because it makes me feel a bond with shit. I don't want to feel that bond anyways. I've ranted and raved long enough, and I don't even know if Sarah wants me talking about this. Hopefully if she sees it, she'll let me know. But yeah, even if this video's trash, I'm gonna take care of it. Bye.